be swatch reviewing the Orly 2025 spring collection called 1970. So apparently Orly is celebrating their 50th anniversary, which I actually did not know that. So that was kind of interesting to realize when I saw this. And so if you are a person that likes to collect unique looking nail polish collection boxes, I would definitely recommend this one because it is actually really pretty. I love the floral and I thought the pink was just gorgeous. So I'm going to be sharing my honest thoughts and opinions, as well as I'm going to be rating them again like I did with the last Orly collection. So instead of 10 out of 10 snowflakes, I'm going to do it with flowers to fit the floral theme. So this is what the card looks like, and I loved this card. I thought that the floral elements on it were so cute. It actually reminded me of like when you would make paper flower type things. So the back of the card talks about the collection, the bonus items, as well as the actual collection itself. And it also gives you a really fun nail tutorial if that is something that you're interested in trying out. To be completely honest, that I was really excited to get a fun little goodie that was not a nail sticker, because as much as I love my nail stickers and I do use them, I was getting kind of tired of the nail stickers, and I'm really excited that we got something different. Obviously, when I say this, next color pass could be stickers. So we're just going to take what we get. Anyway, so the first thing was this really cute little thing of holographic smiley face glitters. I actually liked the container more than I liked the glitters. I don't know how I'm going to use those, but they are fun. And I also got a new crystal katana, which I actually have been needing to get for like a year now, and I was like, I'm just gonna wait to get it. And then this happened to be in the color pass box, and I was like, yay. All right, so the first polish in the collection is called Orly Acid Trip, and this polish did not scream spring to me at all. It screamed fall. And I'm not going to dock any points for this because I absolutely loved this glitter. This reminded me so much of like a cinnamon spice, pumpkin spice glitter that I know I'm going to get a lot of use out of when it comes down to the fall. And I am giving it 10 out of 10 flowers. I love this one so much. One thing to note about glitters is, especially, I don't know if this is, I feel like this is for all companies, but I have noticed that with Orly, their glitter polishes, like the glitter topper polishes, they can get thick quite quickly. So I would definitely recommend making sure that you have on hand some nail polish thinner, and it will make a huge difference. So this you can actually layer up to 3 coats. Now I only did 2 and I liked the way it looked at 2, but of course you can do a 3rd if you prefer. And you could also wear this as a just like a fun little topper polish if you wanted to. I love this one so much, and like I said, I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this during the fall. This would be really pretty with some like some leaf stamping on top of it. So next up is Shaggin' Wagon, I want to say. That sounds like something you would hear out of Scooby-Doo. So this is like an almondy neutral taupe polish, and I will be completely honest that I am giving this one 5 out of 10 because I know why they incorporated it, and my mom is correct because she saw the collection. She's like, they should have switched this one out with like a avocado green, which I completely agree with. 5 out of 10 because while the formula was really nice and perfect in 2 coats, I feel like this color is just becoming really repetitive between companies, and it's becoming annoying. Like, I love a good neutral. We all could use a good neutral sometimes, but I feel like they should have added a different color because, like I said, I'm getting really tired of this neutral color. I feel like it's been released in multiple different shades recently, and it's just becoming too repetitive for my liking. But the formula was nice. All right, so next up is called Hunky Dory, and this is kind of like a honey mustard type color. Now, I'm actually going to give this one 7 out of 10, which you will see here. And the reason why I'm doing that is because yellow polishes have a history of being very difficult to work with, and this one wasn't. This one went on perfectly in 2 easy coats, and this did not scream spring to me. It screamed more of like late summer into the beginning of fall, which is why I'm docking 3 little flowers there. 7 flowers for the fact that it is a nice mustard if you are interested in those colors, and that the formula was nice, and that it was opaque in 2 coats, but I'm docking 3 because I just don't like this color. That is, everyone's color preferences are completely different. I'm just not a fan of yellow in general, unless it's like a pastel yellow that you see in the springtime, or like around Easter, I should say. So next up is by far probably my favorite one out of the collection, and this is Bohemian Child. This one reminded me so much of like cookies and cream or chocolate chip ice cream, and I loved it. This I feel like is really good for spring because it kind of gives you the effect of like a speckled Easter egg, but it also reminded me a lot of ice cream. So I feel like I'm going to get a lot of use out of this with Easter coming up here in a couple of months, mixed with ice cream in the summer. And I'm giving this one 10 out of 10. They actually said that this one was supposed to be a sheer white. That was one coat, and I did do 3 because I wanted to see what the 3rd coat would look like. Personally, I only think you need 2, and I think it's perfectly opaque. I did not find this to be sheer, but everyone's experience is different. I loved this polish so much, and I'm so excited to wear it when with spring coming up here. Like, you're probably gonna see this a lot in like Easter designs. And then the summertime too with ice cream. So next up in the collection is called Bell Bottom Blues, and this one definitely screams spring to me. It is a really pretty, slightly periwinkle sky blue that has a little bit of shimmer in it. I will be honest that I was very hesitant about this color, simply because some of these polishes that have a pearlized shimmer running through them, they can take more than 3 coats to get fully opaque, and this one took 2. So I am giving this one 10 out of 10. I loved this color. It is absolutely gorgeous and perfect for the spring and the summer, really, basically all year round if you love the shade of blue. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about my thoughts on the actual collection. So in my honest opinion, I feel like they missed out an opportunity. They could have eliminated the neutral and done the avocado green. I completely agree with my mother on that one. However, I also feel like Orly missed out an opportunity to do an actual spring collection. Now, I know that this collection was because they're celebrating their 50th anniversary. I did not know that they were doing that, so that was a little fun fact that I learned. Next up, briefly, is Night Fever, and this is the final polish in the collection. This is a really nice, more of like a burnt orange coral color. I'm giving this one 9 out of 10 because it's great formula, it goes on beautifully in 2 coats, and it's a really nice coral. I'm only docking 1 because I just am not a fan of coral. But if you're a fan of coral, this one might be perfect for you. But anyway, so I feel like Orly could have done a traditional spring collection, and I know that not everyone's color preferences for each season is the same. For me, spring is pastels and things like that. So I feel like they missed out on the opportunity to do that type of collection, and then releasing this one, at another date or just separately, or they could have done it as like a 4-piece nail polish bundle that they do for like Valentine's Day type thing. I feel like that would be a really, really great way that they could have done that. But I do think that this collection has a lot of really good options for all year round. So, yeah. You have polishes that are good for spring. You got polishes that are good for summer. You got polishes that are good for the fall. And I'm just going to go ahead and point to the ones that are my favorite. I loved the glitter. I loved the one that looked like ice cream, as well as the blue. And I also really liked the coral. I'm not a huge fan of the mustard, but or the taupe, but I will give them credit because I know why they added it. I'm giving this whole thing a 7 out of 10. 7 in the sense that I really, really liked a lot of the colors, but I'm docking 3 because they weren't exactly spring. Overall, I definitely would recommend this collection as I feel like this is a really good all year round collection to have. And that's it.